Today I'm talking with Paris Sloan. Hi Paris.
Hello.
Hi, thank you so much for joining me on Bloggers Know Best. Where are you in the UK?
South East London.
South East London, yeah.
Yes.
What's the name of your blog? How did you start your blog and why?
My blog's called Independent Mind, and I don't know, I really started the blog because, to be honest, I was quite intimidated by beauty brands. So I've never been a typical classic beauty, if you want to say that. I've always been quite like studious and head in a book and a bit of a nerd at school. So I just wanted kind of to bring an outlet so that women of all shapes and sizes, different images, different confidence levels could just kind of linger and find products that really work for them, rather than aspiring to be, say, without insulting anyone, a kind of Barbie generation, if that makes sense.
That makes absolute sense. I was really impressed by the fact that you're so young as well. How old are you, Paris?
Now 22, so I'm getting older.
Well, it's just fantastic to be that young and to have an interest in journalism and writing. When did you start the blog, Paris?
I started the blog almost 2 years ago now.
So how would you describe your blogging style?
I say it's varied. I like to be as honest as possible. I really don't like negative blogs. So for me, my blog is about products that I love. If I don't love it, even if a PR company has sent me a product, I just won't cover it. Right. So I don't think negativity is the best way to approach an issue.
Fantastic.
I'm a big tree-hugging hippie, so forgive me here, but...
Hey, welcome!
I can't slate something because I don't think it's very nice. And some blogs turn into something that completely does that.
Paris, what is in your toiletry bag right now? Or your makeup bag?
My makeup bag. Well, it's going to sound like I'm screaming Premae, but I'm going to scream it a little bit. Because I use the Clemency balm, I now don't wear foundation, which is a huge achievement for me.
Wow.
Like, I've been towards and back with certain foundations because I have really oily skin.
Okay.
So at the moment, my makeup bag consists of an eyebrow pencil, my main love in life. Eyebrows must be neat and full at all times.
Fantastic. Here.
A mascara and a blusher just to bring out the rosy cheeks, but no foundation, thankfully.
Wow. How does that make you feel to be able to go outside without foundation on, without having to?
Cleaner.
Right.
I feel so much lighter, and where I have to commute into London all the time, I get on the tube and by the time I've got off, my makeup's halfway down my top and it's just so clammy that I just feel a lot fresher, less self-conscious, strangely enough.
Wow.
And more in touch with what I actually look like.
Amazing.
It's good for confidence. It was scary at first, but since doing it for a couple of months now, it feels amazing.
I'm privileged and I'm humbled and honoured to have provided a product that has really touched so many people. The Clemency Face Balm was award nominated within 40 days of launching, and that was just a real prideful moment because it was like, wow, this has made so much of an impact in such a short space of time. It makes my heart sing, really, when people say to me, okay, Claire, it's not that I've got an affliction to makeup. I used to be a makeup artist, that's no secret. I've worked for the biggest brands, but for people to not have to wear makeup, and especially in warm climates like the so-called summer we've had in Britain, I've got to do the concealer, foundation, powder, because you actually are in love with your natural foundation, which is your skin. It's just absolutely, it's all I could wish for as a brand, as the creator of a brand and a formulator. So for me, that is just remarkable feedback. Thank you. So tell me, what is your daily skincare regime then now?
See, because I've got very, very sensitive skin, I try not to do too much. I really do think less is more with me in particular.
Okay.
So I try and use a good cleanser. At the moment, I am using a Premae cleanser. But I blame you for that. So most important part of my skincare regime, I think, is a good exfoliator.
Okay.
For me, because I'm oily, exfoliating my skin is the best thing that I could possibly do for me. And after, I just feel so fresh and clean, and it's nice. But the bane of my life sometimes is mild psoriasis.
Okay. When did you discover that you had psoriasis?
Well, I had no idea, because basically as a child I had severe acne, and it was, I mean, if you look at my skin now, you'd never guess, which I'm so grateful for, but it was chronic. I mean, I go to school and I was the butt of every joke. Go back and forth to the doctors, and I was given so many different treatments to correct my acne that it actually left my face spot free but crumbling, because it was just so dry. And since then I've had psoriasis issues that, like, just at first I didn't know what it was. I just thought it was dry spots, and it'd be around my scalp area, around between my eyebrows, and it just made me feel so disgusting. And that I thought to do was cover it with makeup.
Of course. Hello. Yes.
Which was obviously a terrible idea.
Can you share any new trends or any info that you might have as a blogger that you may be privy to?
Very, very, very grateful to notice that natural eyebrows are the forefront of most magazines at the moment. As a youngster, I was the one that tweezed my eyebrows to the point where you could barely see them anymore. Looking back at some very terrible photos, I think eyebrows are probably the most important part of a person's face.
I was told 2 years ago that my eyebrows made me look sad because of the shape. I was like, okay.
No, you're right, actually, because I used to have quite a sharp arch on my eyebrows, and people said that it made my face seem too harsh.
Okay.
Like, if I'm not smiling, my natural shape is a frown.
Yes, me too.
So-
Paris, in 10 years' time, what do you expect the beauty world to look like, or what would be your ideal? How would you like the beauty world to be shaped?
The only way is Essex has killed beauty, I think.
In
And I'm
what
going to sound
way?
so mean to all the girls that love it, but I just think that some makeup brands are really trying to mask the kind of natural elements that we have.
Right.
And I think that's quite sad. Hopefully in 10 years' time, we'll all have those different aspects. We'll be able to see each other a lot clearer than, say, a bold pink lipstick and a cake full of foundation and 6 layers of eyelashes on. I've got a 5-year-old sister, and when I think of her, I think, oh, I hope that you love how you look later on in life. I hope she doesn't get sucked into the whole Barbie generation that some people are kind of going through at the moment.
If you were trapped on a desert island, what product could you not live without?
Vaseline.
Wrong answer. No, that's fair enough. Which Premae product is your favourite and why?
Big fan of the cleansing milk. A big fan, because I'm living on that at the moment.
Okay.
But I think I'd have to say the Harmony Balm for saving my face.
Wow.
I think I'd have to say that's my favourite product, because I think without that I'd still be wearing 3 layers of foundation.
The Harmony Balm, or is that the Clemency?
The Clemency Balm, yeah.
Okay.
In my day-to-day wear, it's just so nice to feel fresh 24/7, and that's what it does for me. That, and it curbs my dry patches and my psoriasis quite nicely.
Well, I'm honoured and I'm humbled and I'm grateful that you're enjoying the product, and you, like I keep saying, I have to say a massive thank you, because you have really championed the Clemency product. Anytime somebody mentions it and you're aware of it, you retweet, and you join us on Facebook, and you just send people our way if they're having discussions about skincare, and you've just been championing that product. And I can't keep track of everything, but when I get a moment to look, I'm just like, wowza, I really, that love has really been resonated, and I picked up on it all, and I'm just overwhelmed and grateful. So thank you so much, Paris.
No, you're welcome.
Paris, how can we read
do
more
more
about Paris, how can we read more about your blogs? What's your full URL address?
My address for my blog is www.independent-mind.co.uk.
Fantastic.
And you can find me over on Twitter at Paris Sloan. And weirdly enough, my name's spelled not like the city.
Okay.
So it's Paris with double S and Sloan without the E.
Paris, thank you so much for featuring on Bloggers Know Best with me today. Have a beautiful day, and thank you for your time.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome.